why my administration is extending drilling leases in areas of the Gulf that were impacted by the temporary moratorium, as well as certain areas off the coast of Alaska. If you need temporary assistance getting back on your feet, you can call 1-800-621-FEMA, 1-800-621-FEMA, or apply at disasterassistance.gov. If you know folks who are still without power, please spread the word. You're somebody who I think can be directly impacted and directly helped if Congress gets this thing done and gets it on my desk, I hope, by sometime in October of this year. All right?
I came here with a message from my tribe that we are impacted with the offshore drilling, the decision that's been made on behalf of our tribe during the Bush administration.
Impacted 1,000 or plus managers already.
The coming days, both Democrats and Republicans, that these are not abstract fights for the families that are impacted. 2 million people will lose their unemployment. Right now, the main thing we're doing is to offer our thoughts and prayers to those who've been impacted, making sure that we're joining together and pulling together as a country. And we can't allow that to happen.
As response assets are freed up in states already impacted by the storm, we will begin moving them to help with ongoing response. And we will be working with all other states throughout the recovery period.
And also from our dialogue from Mr. President and the visiting of the Secretary Clinton to Thailand, that's really impact to Thailand to have the better relationship between Thailand and U.S.
There are families that are going to be directly impacted in a positive way because of the work that you did. Everybody involved in the home building business, folks who make windows, folks who make carpets, they've all been impacted. Not just by us, but by everybody, and the amount of oil that's used worldwide. And that means if we don't develop new sources, and so even in the remotest, most isolated parts of Canada or the United States, they're being impacted by this drug trade, and we've got to work cooperatively in order to deal with it.
So that is also adversely impacting us in as much as it appreciates the value of our currencies, thus making our currencies in and of themselves a hurdle against the proper trade in goods and services, and ultimately changes our economies into an easy prey to deindustrialization processes.
Courtney Upshaw raised $20,000 in relief funds for the impacted families.
Architects Mac Scoggin and Merrill Elam, who have not only impacted the built environment, but are also known as being unerringly generous in their support of emerging architects.
And in the end, after he has felt the full force of our justice system, what will be remembered are the good people who were impacted by this tragedy. And I am a firm believer that climate change is real, that it is impacted by human behavior and carbon emissions,